Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. It's been a long day, so I think I'll be alright. A lot of activity. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I connected to another species. I've connected them before, so I'll let them say their thing. So we'll just go right into it. Blessings all. Yeah, I connected a being to do the blessing and do a little bit of messages. And then we're going to jump right into questions as we normally do. Yeah, it's been long, a lot of driving today, so alright, much love. I am the Prime Creator. Love to you all, and an understanding of your environment. As your belief systems lay themselves down and rest, your heart will open more. And as your heart opens more, nature and all the elementals will be there for you, speak to you, bring a healing, but also messages of your true existence here. Why are you rooted into this reality at this time? There is much heartache here on this planet, as there is always in certain pockets of this planet. But as you come together, a joy will sink you all together and bring you more into enlightenment than you've ever imagined. There are many entities that have messages for your society, your species. I give them my blessing. Much love to you all as you go through your awakening processes. Healing to all of you. Blessings. Blessings. I am Michael, Archangel Michael. To those that are in pain at this time, they send you love, but also an understanding of where you are going also. The love from God is coming into your soul, but many are battling that with negativity and not understanding the circumstances of why they're in these situations. We were all being led into a direction of enlightenment, but also a strength of the soul, which has already been heard. But there's nothing wrong with hearing it again either. As you all grow wings and understand of these circumstances that are around you, they're all there for a reason, to build you up and to put you in a place of much knowledge that will cure the soul of its learning disability, as there are many questions within the soul that have not been answered. And going through these situations brings the answer in and strengthens you as you go forward. There's many prayers out for you all always, but many are going through hard circumstances. Will see more angelic beings around them also, but not quite understand it and put it a disbelief in it because they are not ready for it. But that is not always the case. We send you love and understandings. Blessings to you. Greetings. Greetings all, I am Nathaniel, Pleiadian, Nordic, with a Galactic update. Many Pleiadians, tall blondes, are becoming more connected to the blue Pleiadians and synchronizing their energies as they attempt to move forward into connecting to humanity. This happens often as great awakenings across your planet begin. Species merge. But when I say merge, they are collecting together, and their energies are collecting also. When you have knowledge, different types of knowledge come together, as they build, in some ways you would call an army, but it's not that. Like a community, but we are ready for anything. Because a great awakening is across your planet. Yes, always. This is mentioned constantly, but this one's different. As your alien knowledge through many are going to be, you can say, spread out across your planetary place. Your South America is a hot spot, but not the only. Also, we have, this is a separate issue, with your France, there is much activities there that we are watching carefully. I believe some of you would understand where I'm going with this, seeing how there is activity here in your Florida. There are other activities similar to that in your Europe and France at this time. France is the hot spot, just so you all know. As we cannot get involved, but we can do what we can do, allowed to do. But that's as far as we can go with that. But France is a place that we are monitoring, sending our love always, but there is places that are uncontrollable to us. There are areas within your, this secret group that just met just recently. I would not worry too much about them. They are just a bunch of talkers, and they don't entirely agree or accomplish much. They do little things to keep them rich, but for the long run, I will put no worry into, as some do, or anger for that matter. They are being teased by your media in some regard, which is much deserved. But of course, realize those are not the ones truly running the show. That is just a public meeting. There are many that are not seen, which is pretty obvious. And I cannot go into details of where those are happening. But what I can go into, as what was discussed in this meeting here was alien related also to some degree, cryptic in many ways, of how they're going to deal with this alien problem as more become awakened. As they call it a problem, but many do not call it that, but you understand where I'm going with that. This is your power brokers that you will call, those that make the... They are not necessarily the ones that make the choices, but they are not twisted enough to make the final decisions. Not even there, that taken over, you can say. As was said before, your desert areas are always active with alien activity. Much is always going on there. Your secret governments are making movements into playing your society, especially with the election in your Americas and other places across your world. Your Americas, at this time, your Americans are being played, and it does not truly matter who wins in your elections. It does not matter. The agenda stays the same no matter what. It is basically whoever is most accepted within your society to a certain degree. That does not cause too much chaos. But still, that does not matter to them. They really, truly do not care. The agenda is the agenda. If they have to put a puppet there, they will, no matter what the people want. And they've done this before in your past. Those that reject the candidate and they win anyway, which has happened many times in your past. So it does not matter what the people want. And that will continue to go in that direction, as long as your humanity stays in the status as they are at this time. But we don't see that lasting very long either. We do see your people becoming more awakened that they are being duped and doing more about it, becoming more aware. That will come through later on. It's not important at this time. There is another species to come through that's been connecting more often. Yes, one other thing before I go. Ashtar Command will eventually send more species for messages from their society. They haven't been keeping much back, but this will change over time. They've been keeping back for many reasons. Your society is not ready, does not need to hear it, on and on. It will become more clear over time. With that said, blessings to you. I'm Nathaniel. I am Christoph. Carian, what you call a bald eagle, humanoid species. I am here to answer your questions, but at this time let me go into a little bit from our world. We were involved with reptilians' creation, one of the species. There are actually others involved with that. But also, there are other species were involved in their creation. One was the Archons. One we're not too happy with, but much was needed for the time being. That history can be dealt with at some other time. But us, we keep a distance from your world for many reasons. Has to do with the history of it. But now, more of your people are becoming more awakened, and reason we say this is because we see the future. And we see many that are wishing for answers in your future that was not answered. So we are here now to bring those answers here. So in the future, when they see this, they feel more at home. But we had to leave. We didn't necessarily leave altogether, but our presence here was removed from the most part due to war, due to the reptilian agenda, for us to stay out of it, because we are one of the species that can actually remove them from planets. We have understanding of their techniques. But it is not for us to get involved, though. I'm at a fourth density energy. And now we are connecting more and wish to connect more to your society as you grow older with this information of alien, of love and acceptance for who you are, and more species will be involved with all of you once you are ready. At this time, you're still at the tipping point of a grand awakening war. Yes, you're awakened now, but there's so much more that has not been disclosed will come through soon. So the reason we are here is to touch many that are connected to our species that are feel lost and alone. Many do have anger issues because our species was taken advantage of by different species that are here in starseed form, not remembering a thing. We were part of many galactic wars. And even at one time our species was almost lost, but not entirely, where we rebuilt it. But that was a test for us that we had to go through. We realized extinction was part of our awakening process also. But at this time, we send our love to you all. That the Carians, our energy, will continue within your species. Because many of you do have starseed connections early in your inception as you enter this universe. We do come from different universes, yes. But many of you have started out within our species, and it's hard to fully connect. But the birds on your world are here to raise the vibration of your planet. That's what one of the reasons why they fly through the sky is to keep levels up as much as possible. Even as there's energy, I will not go into details who is causing it, but certain entities continue to keep you at a low vibration, or with the birds, all of them, even those that are slightly moody, are still helping the vibration of your planet, lifting it up as they fly, lifting it up as they sing. Yes, some are moody, but not all. But they are connected to all of you throughout your lifetimes. So you all have a bird experience somewhere. But, yes, before I go into your question state, we do have many ships outside your planet. We are more in your desert areas. Right now, Arizona is one of them. One of them. South America is one of them. Not going into details of where. We do connect to the Pleiadians often. I will not go into that detail as not needed. But those of a singing nature have a lifetime as a bird. It's one attribute to singing. There's others. So if you have questions, I'm more happy to answer them.
Yeah, okay. First question is from L Warrior. He wants to know, which star system and family does my soul originate from?
One moment. Is a star system outside of Andromeda, further out than Andromeda. It has a name for it, but it is not easy to connect to. It is a system that has frog-like species there. Frog-like species, amphibian species. I believe you with that.
Okay, the second question is, do my angels or guides have any messages for me?
Yes, to continue on your path. You're chipping away at your journey. You're being led to many directions, but one is an awakening, but also one to connect you more with your family. It's for you to know more about your family. This will come through more clearly, as it seems like some of your family members will open up more to you about your family past and some of the things they've kept from you. Thank you.
Okay, Bianca, you're next.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. Sorry. Uh, what beings are around me lately, right now?
Reptilian at this time. And there is an amphibian race that keeps their distance from you that you're very connected to. They have not contacted you at this time, but they will eventually.
Oh, okay, that's probably what I was feeling. And just any messages from anyone around me? And that's it. Thank you.
You have a message from the Andromedans that they love you very much. They will be more clear with you with their intentions of connecting with you. You've had many lifetimes with them, and they'll be more clear about that also. They are waiting for you, going through many tests, and when these tests are over, they will be more upfront with you of why they are there. They have a reason for it, but they're not going into details.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Much love.
Alright, Stacy, you're next.
Hi, Christoph. Since you're a bald eagle humanoid species, I'll ask a question about a bald eagle. So I don't remember if it was a meditation or a dream, but I was sitting next to this stream, and it was really beautiful. And then the next thing I knew, this really big bald eagle flew in and sat right down next to me. Yeah. And I love bald eagles, and I was just wondering if you could maybe tell me what that was about.
They're to send you love. You had a partnership with this eagle in another lifetime. Lifetime of loyalty. I believe it was a lifetime of war also, but it was a war that was successful. It was a small war, but it was very successful. It was a peaceful war, to go into more details on that. But you have many connections there. But at this time, they're just sending you love, and you are being guided. Your guide was a part of that reason for them, for that one to visit you also.
Okay.
It's just a sign that you are on the right track also.
Okay, could I request to maybe see some more of them? Because where I am specifically in Ontario, you don't see a lot of them. But I'd love to see them more.
They will see what they have to keep themselves hidden in certain areas.
Yeah, that's
away from humans.
Yeah. Okay, my second question. So I just started a golden ray 9th density training, and I believe in my meditation that I did, I brought in a new master to work with me during this time, and the name that I got was Ren, R-E-N. I don't know if that was correct or not, because I have a hard time getting out of my head and letting things just come through, so I'm second guessing it. So I was just wondering if you could tap into that.
Yes, Ren is a guide of yours.
Oh.
Ren has many Martian ties, has many lifetimes with you, but not on Mars. I mean, it was more Pleiadian lifetimes. And he will be communicating with you more when you are ready. This is
okay.
He's unlocking many things within your chakras, with your allowing him to do so as you connect more. And he will be coming through more with more messages. He's keeping much of it back at this time.
Now, so is he coming in to help me with the 9th density training then?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'll be working with him throughout, I think it's like a 6-week program, but he'll be there to help me through it?
Well, he's taking credit for helping you get involved with this in the beginning. So he was there from the start. He just did not know it.
Okay. Yeah, I second guessed. I was like, should I do it? I don't know. Am I ready for 9th density?
That is understandable to be it. That's okay. Yes.
Okay.
It is a choice. You did not have to, but it's good that you are doing it. If you did not, you will find a way towards it in a different way. Either way, you would have done it.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. So Ren is right then, the name of Ren.
Oh, yes, of course.
Way to go. Okay. Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Omran, you're next.
Hello, my friend. Thank you for being here today. Well, my question is about the skull crystals and the masters or the creators of these crystals. I wanted to know what my connections or relations are to this skull crystals and masters, the masters of them, because I have been connecting to them a lot lately. And do they have a message for me?
Yes, there is much work there. As a Pleiadian, I believe, with your connection as a Pleiadian, keeping this knowledge hidden from humanity, it was no longer needed. The knowledge was no longer needed. And then this connection, yes, there was many turbulations there to keep these hidden. And even those that were hiding it had trust issues to some degree because they were being tested drastically by beings that wanted this knowledge. And you went through much of this. But at this time, yes, you're connecting to it. You're going into different dimensions at this time. At this time, you are protecting it. Here and on other worlds also. Because the knowledge is taken to other worlds, it is still connected to this planet. So you are a protector of it on different realities at this time. But there's much that cannot be said either at this time either.
Oh yes, I understand. It's just that one of the crystals, one of the skulls, the one in the British Museum,
Yes.
it is connecting to me a lot. It's always around me, and I thought what would be the message from that one, and there's also one that is, I feel that it's the one I have been with during the creation of that skull.
Yes.
Is there a message from them?
A message? Because you were connected to this, you saved many lives on this planet. And you continue to do so. Because this crystal brought much harmony to many, who did not know where it was coming from, where many beings at that time were manipulating mass population. And this crystal skull brought much positivity to many, unlocking these control mechanisms that are going mind control that was happening at that time, where many fled. Yes, where many were technically mentally captured, as is happening today in many ways, but differently this time. But this skull brought in much hope to many, and you say brought spirit back into them, and they fled and started a new life somewhere else. Yes, you are very well connected to this, and you will continue to do so through this lifetime and future lifetimes.
Yes, okay, I understand. Well, one last quick question. What is, because in my imagination I saw myself as a kid with a child with a kid around 10 years, or maybe an alien. I was holding a pink rose quartz crystal with a tall being, and I think he was the one who went to make this skull crystals. And I was along with him. I was helping him, kind of.
Yes.
What was?
Yes. You were a villager at that time, but you weren't very much. You've had multiple lifetimes within these skulls, and their inception, and sometimes you had lifetimes within the societies it was affecting. These skulls were around for many thousands of years. They're just not history has forgotten. That is all. Because most of it is in primitive areas across your planet. And they were used, and sometimes not even known they were being used. But yes, you are always well connected to them, mostly in Peru and other areas across your world.
Okay, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you for answering my questions. Yes, that was it. Yeah.
Blessings.
Have a nice day.
Okay, Emmy, you're next.
Hi, yes. I understand I've had lives as a golden eagle avian. I was wondering if you could tell me about that and my connection, if any, with Thoth. Or Thoth.
One moment. Yes, with this golden avian species, yes, many lifetimes with that. As for peaceful lifetimes, that were very much in society development. They were there during primitive societies, assisting them with their advancements. Different worlds, primitive worlds, but they don't think they were involved with this one at all, as far as I know. As for this thought, this is a avian you're speaking of?
Yes. He could be found in Egyptian history.
Yes.
Or the historian of the world, sometimes they call him.
It's called that, but that's not to some degree, but there's
Many
much
names.
more that goes involved with that. With your connection with this person, with this being, I should say.
Yes.
One moment. There's interference here. I believe some of this was already told to you at one time.
Oh, with Thoth?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'd like to make him my guide, one of my main guides. I wonder if that'd be okay.
One moment.
Or if he'd be okay with that.
Yes, I think so. Give you some time with meditation to connect with this. He will come through. It has to be much. Through meditation, you will see his presence. I believe you will be able to make this connection. Yes. You've had connections in astral with him, but it has not been fully. The decision hasn't been fully made. Not at this time, but it will be. I believe it will. But you must have a discussion with him to make sure that you are comfortable with this. And that is the best way to go about it at this time.
Okay, and then my last question is, do I have any messages from my guides, angels, and from the blue avians? Do I have any more messages from the blue avians?
With the one moment. Message from the Prime Creator is to have more love for thyself. There's love there, but still, it is still something that you're still working on. As you continue this love of thyself, you will see more and be more confident of connecting to your guides. Connecting to this guide that you wish to connect to is because you're still not fully connected to yourself. And once you're fully connected to yourself, and meditation will be much help for this. And after that, you will feel a smooth sailing as for what guides you connect to and which guides you want to have removed, you could say. I hope that helped.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, Chloe, you're next.
Hello, Christoph.
Yes.
Do my guides have any messages for me, and do I need to release any of my current guides? I haven't felt them around lately.
They are around there just letting you live your life, do what you need to do. They are around there just, they backed off a little bit. You have many lessons you need to go through, and without them being too involved, it works out nicely. It's a deal you made with them also. This is if you are letting them step back, but it's also for you to find them. You have to give yourself the time on that one. But you have to go through these elements of, I believe it'll be 6 months for this to fully see. Your guys will come and go, but there's some sort of, you're going through some sort of test where it has a 6-month period. Not to say that's very long, but you're having a test between you and your guides at this time. They're not being very clear with it. It's between you and them. They're not going into details of it. You will discover it. They're showing you visions here and there, but you might not be seeing it now, but you will do so soon. They are leading you to certain information, it says. Yes, you're being led at this time in a positive way. It is just not being clear at this time. They're not being clear at all at this moment.
Oh.
There was another question there, I believe. Or was that it?
Oh, yes. And is there anything my autistic brother Dylan wants to convey to our family but can't because he has limited verbal skills?
He just says he loves everyone very much and the patience they have for him. But also he's there to bring everyone together. Because there was lifetimes where no one wanted to be around each other and you were a family unit. So him being in this situation is to, in many ways, force everyone to forget their differences and come together. This is one of the reasons he's going through what he's going through. There's others also. It's a test, one of his tests he wanted to go through. For love thyself is part of it, because there's lifetimes where he did not love himself at all. Many lifetimes of even negativity, but not necessarily negativity, where he was just too busy to care for himself. And this is one way for him to find his way to who he is. With your family, he sends only gratitude, love, and to not let your differences keep you separated. But I don't believe you have a problem with that this time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, Michelle, you're next.
Hi. Blessings to you. I was just wondering, I've been laying on my roof every night, and there's either, I think it's a planet, it's much bigger than the stars, and it appears red to my eyes, but I'm colorblind, so I don't know if it is. Anyway, it does this, it moves. It dances, and I get like patterns of ellipses and circles of light, little strings of light, and like lightning flashes and different things happening. Can you tap into that and tell me who it is? And the thing that's interesting about it is when they do that, my heart space and my abdomen fill up, like the universe kind of just opens up with like so much love.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious what that's about.
This is a Pleiadian energy. And they've been connecting to you often, but now you are seeing it more clearly. Yes, they are assisting you with your heart chakra and raising your vibration at this time. They also say your tests the rough ones have been completed.
Oh, thank God.
But there's others, but they are soft. They are soft ball tests. But yes, they say your nervous breakdown is over.
Most excellent. I guess I'll ask for messages, if anybody has a message for me.
Yes. This is another message from the Prime Creator. It's to appreciate the little things.
Mhm.
Do not worry about the little things either.
Mhm.
Enjoy yourself. Find love for thyself, and then what you need will come to you. Just to enjoy life again, not worry about anything, not even family. Just concentrate on yourself and allow yourself to heal. So sometimes if you don't need to be verbal to anyone, it is okay. It's okay to be quiet, but it's okay to talk. But if you don't feel like talking, do not worry about it. Because sometimes silence is good because you're feeling the vibration of the earth, with Mother Earth connecting to you, and this is all sinking back into you more than before. Where Mother Earth will have many messages for you shortly.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes.
I love you.
Yes.
Okay. Next question is from Kimberly. She wants to know. What does she want to know? She wants to know if her guides have any messages for her.
Yes, they say relax more. Yes, you say you're relaxing, but not enough. To relax more, take more time for yourself. Yes, you have family to deal with, but also don't forget you. It seems like you're forgetting about you more than usual. Bring some joy more back into your life. There is some, but it's not as it could be, where you can find clarity and silence also. A spiritual silence is very healing. Wonderful. But that is all I have for that.
Okay. Second question she has is she wants to know what she can do to help humanity. She's not clear what her purpose is.
And that purpose will come through when it is ready. At this time, just live your life as you feel fit. Do what you feel fit. It will come to you. Your astral self is being very quiet with you at this time. It's because you need to concentrate on this density at this time. When you are ready, you will see your 4 density energy come through more clearly. And see why you are here also. All of it will come very clearly, but right now it seems you're still on a discovery, and the details will be moving in shortly, actually. But the more calm you have within yourself, peace of mind, yes, it is there, but still, you can still have more alone time, or me time, as you call it. Thank you.
Okay, Juggertron, you're next.
Hello, Christoph. Much love to you.
Yes.
By the way, I grew up near a lot of beautiful bald eagles out.
Yes.
I have 2 questions. The first is I've had a number of kind of interesting psychic type dreams. I've had 2 levitation dreams and 1 pyrokinesis dream, in the last month or so. Can you maybe access the one I had just like yesterday, last night, or maybe it was 2 nights ago? Are those purely astral, or are those symbolic of relevant experiences? I had a levitation experience last night. And I was very excited about it because I hopped around thinking, wonderful, it did not happen in a dream. And then I awoke. So it did happen in another state.
Well, it was in an astral state. You were connected to many Pleiadians and Arcturians. And you were, I believe, living your daily life within their society. Showing off your abilities, but not in a way of ego, but just being you as showing your abilities, that is all. And the details of that are not entirely needed because it might make you feel homesick.
But that's because there's an aspect of me currently in that realm. Is that correct?
You are correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that really happened.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. That's very awesome. Also, okay. So speaking of off, I believe he is my guide. I mean, that has been my impression. I have a good sense of what I kind of my incarnation, so I don't always connect all the time. But I love knowing the connection is there. I believe there was I've received information about a month or two ago that my guide was changing his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know what that was about, and are we regarding Thoth?
Your audio is breaking up.
Okay. Did my spirit one of my spirit guides change their look?
Yes.
And does that pertain to Thoth?
I do not believe so. But maybe changed in Thoth's appearance at one time, yes. During this, but he changes often to different forms, and this is information for you. But only you. He's not going into any details because it's sacred information. But yeah, as for your other aspect, now this goes for everyone, that you all have other aspects that are pertain as your guide. They have different points of view of how you operate, and they, in some ways, guide your guides. So yes, you have, usually, for you, you have 2 or 3 of your aspects around you at this time, which is actually pretty active. Usually it's 1 or 2. You have 3 at this moment.
And okay, and Thoth is one of the main guys.
One of them. One moment. Yes, he seems to come in and come and go. Yes. Yes. He shows up when he's needed. But yes, you've had many past lives with him. So yes, and your main guide does appear as him at times, but your guide does. Yes, he is involved with you often. Yes.
Okay, well, ask him to help Emmy out if that'll work out for both of them. So.
I believe it will. Yes.
Since she spoke much, I appreciate it. I'll let someone else ask a question.
Your connection was a lot. You've made this connection a long time ago. I would say since your infancy. So this is why you have this connection. This is why that's there. Thank you.
I understand. Thank you. Much love.
Okay, Neil, you're next.
Okay, hi, thanks. The first question, Claire's going to ask the first question. I'll ask a second one. So.
Okay. I had a dream last night about a baby. I just wondered what that was about.
It is a baby in astral that's speaking to you at this time. I believe you know more details of that without going into detail here in front of everyone. But yes, your instincts are correct, let's put it that way. And they're not going to go into details of messages at this time. Okay. But I believe you already know what those messages are. So. I think it's something that will happen in December. Around about that time. Some sort of event.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Okay, so second question is, I just want to know if there's any messages, like from my guides or from the Elishandra Zendai, or like anybody else that's got messages for me just now.
Yes, you are on your path, and more doors are opening up to you soon. More directions of funding. Many projects you want to do will be opening up for you also. And clarity will be coming to you also. It's just many elements are being moved around you at this time. There might be a slow period, but then it'll pick up. That is all I have at this time.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Much love.
Okay, I got 2 questions. A couple days ago, I was laying in bed. I was like half awake, and this alien comes into my room, and it was like right by my face and brushed up against my face and like growled at me. But I didn't think it was negative. It felt soft, like a cat or something. I thought it was a cat person. I want to know who that person was and why they were there.
Yes, it is a cat being. They are being gentle with you, but they are obviously they're very intense beings. One moment. They're not going into messages at this time. They are just there as protecting you, assisting you with your health, while also bringing other beings towards you. I believe Nordics to assist you with many missions that you are getting close to entering into with them.
Okay, very good. So my second question is, I had this dream last night that I was on this like crashed spaceship, and I was talking to these other two aliens about something, and then I looked out the window and there was human-made alien replicated vehicles coming towards us. I said they're going to target this ship, and then the other two aliens ran away, and I ran and jumped into this trench, and I was shooting these other humans, and they killed everyone else. I want to know what that meant.
That happened in another reality. I believe you'll go back into this also. You are like one of the most trusted people involved with this. So it is an argument that is going on, you can say. That you are a peacemaker, but you have to sometimes ruffle feathers to bring in the peace. There's certain beings that are being very aggressive at this time, and you're there to clean house, is one way of putting it, without going into details.
Okay, that makes sense. I remember being very angry at those people.
Yes. They are invaders.
Yeah, I killed them.
Yeah.
So, I guess that was good.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you. Next question is from Christy. She wants to know, are there any messages for Kronos, me, Hayden from our guides? I want to request healing for us to lift off this depression and sadness.
Yes, it will be. There's many Pleiadian energies that are coming to you at this time. That will clear out much of this darkness that surrounds you at this time. Much of you are going through his past life remembrances also that's bringing in this depression. Much of this Pleiadian energy will come in and clear much of that out. Blessings.
Okay, next question is from Carolina. She wants to know, her stove was turned on even when the safety clip was off. It's not possible to turn the stove on when the safety is on. She wants to know, can you tell me who did this and why?
There's no details of who did it. It was a being there that is in ghost form, a spirit that is trapped and has been there for quite some time and did that to get your attention. To tidy up more, I believe. It is a female energy, it feels, that is very stubborn to deal with. And does not plan on leaving either. She has certain ways she likes to do things. But she did that to get your attention that she was there. Or is there.
Okay, her second question is, it is nice that humanity is getting in touch more with other species. How and who protects humanity from species whose agenda might not be what they say it is?
It will. That is part of the individual test of that individual that has to go through this. They will figure it out eventually as part of their test. So they are always protected, but there's times where the species that are positive have to move back and let the one go through this test for discovery purposes. There's many reasons behind that. It is a test that is need to be there to understand, to trust. Also, there's many other elements involved with that. Thank you.
Okay, next person is Kathleen. She wants to know, do you see anything about the business venture I'm considering?
It seems positive, but go slow with it. Follow your instincts. Do not make any drastic changes unless you fully thought it out and feel like you are on the right track. Thank you.
Okay, her second question is, are there any messages?
You are following your instincts at this time. Just follow your heart, that is all.
Okay, next question's from Jeff. He wants to know, when meditating the other day, I saw and communicated with two of my guides. I believe their names are Lance and Trinia. Was I actually communicating with them, and do they have any messages?
Yes, you are communicating with them, and to trust the messages that they send you. You are in a positive light. The message they have for you is to trust their messages. You are connecting correctly. Just continue to follow your heart. You cannot go wrong with that.
Okay, his second question is, what density am I in at the moment?
Fourth density at this time, but also still connected to third density, but also you move into a fifth density mindset every once in a while. But yes, you have a fourth density clarity, but you're still going back and forth within the densities at this time. Thank you.
Okay, Miguel, you're next. Okay, Steven, you're next. Is he still here? Oh, he left too. Okay, next question's from Xiao. Her first question is, I met my inner self on a spaceship once. Sometimes saw her running around at my house. I want to know if my inner self is an actual being or is it a mental creation by myself?
Yes, I believe that is a mental creation. Your inner self. One moment. That is another version of you in another aspect. That is all. You can call it your inner self if you wish. It's just another version of you that is very clever and very wise to you also. So it's just another aspect of you that you're connecting to. Thank you.
Okay, her second question is, does she created me or I created her, or were we two beings sharing one soul living at different locations?
It's another. It's still you, but a different version of you. So you were all created at the same time. So it's just another aspect of you, that is all.
Okay, Cynthia, you're next.
Thank you. My first question is, I know I have a connection to the moon. I feel it really strongly. Can you explain or touch up on that for me, please?
You've had many lifetimes on the moon as a Pleiadian, as a blue Pleiadian, as a protector of the moon. In many moon-based lifetimes you were there. As an insectoid type humanoid. So you have many lifetimes there. Doing not necessarily work that connects to this earth, and you're connected to the Lyrans also during these incarnations, because they have a heavy presence there at this time.
Awesome. Thank you. Also, can you pick up any light language downloads that I have with me now?
Arcturian, I believe. Blue Avian also. Some Lyran, but the Lyran is coming through over time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Okay, Miguel, you're next.
Greetings, Christoph.
Yes.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Blessings. Do you have any messages for me?
You've had many lifetimes within our species. And in that, the information there will come more clear over time. You've had many angelic lifetimes within our species also. Of great healing where we were defenseless with other species. Other species are taking advantage of us in a militaristic way. You were there as a helper to help in our survival. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, the other night I had a dream that felt like it was some sort of training. I was climbing some ropes, and then I would fall, and I was like kind of like pushing somebody else down. Can you connect to this? It was like two nights ago.
One moment. It seems like the blue avians are connecting with you and other species. Yes, the blue avians have a message that this dream is a part of a Pleiadian reality that was not easy for you to live through. It was one of your harshest lifetimes within the Pleiadian species. It is not one easy to connect with either. That is all I have for that.
Thank you, Christoph. Blessings to you.
Blessings.
Okay, next question is from Amy Lynn. She wants to know, are there any messages for her?
One moment. One moment. Another being wants to come through. One moment. I will leave you now. Blessings. Messages for you is to think more of yourself. As you give to others, you're not giving to this self. Also, some of those that are around you are not entirely being truthful. And you'll be able to see more through that. It is a test for you to see who is honest and who is not. I will leave you with that. I am the Prime Creator. Blessings to you. Is there anything else?
Are you gonna do the rest of the questions, or?
Yes, there's a few. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Her second question is, who is near me each day?
Pleiadians, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and Andromedans.
Okay, thank you. Next question we have is from Alan. He wants to know, is there any messages from his fairy dragon?
Only that you are connecting with it more, and this is helping you heal. Is you're going to, there's part of the elemental state that you're unaware of. With the elves, and the mermaids, and different elementals, the wizards also, that you're very connected with. And all this will come clear over time. as you go forward.
Okay, next person is Steve's next. Are you there, Steve?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Nice to be here. This is Steve.
Yes.
I wanted to ask a question for Anu. I think he's a fairly new spirit guide or reptilian that has made friends with me.
There's a question there for this?
I did some automatic writing yesterday. Was that accurate? Was I channeling him through automatic writing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So is he going to support me on my journey, and am I prepared to move forward?
Yes, you are prepared to move forward. You're still learning more about yourself, but yes, you will feel more comfortable. As the honesty, you being honest with yourself, that is always an issue with many. But the honesty will make you more clear of the messages. So yes, you're on the right path.
Okay, great. And what's my connection to him? Was I a military commander for the Reptilians in one of my lifetimes?
Yes, but also reptilian. Yes, but also a Pleiadian. That was very connected to reptilians. Yes.
Okay. Am I from?
And a sun-being species that was very reptilian also, that was intercepted by reptilians at one time. Thank you. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Is there any specific messages he has for me? Does he want me to create what we've discussed? Will that benefit this region of where I am?
That will take time, yes, to go about it slowly. Yes, take your time with this, but yes, you are on your right path. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to try to channel him tomorrow night. So, I'd like to let him know that I'll be channeling him tomorrow night.
Yes,
also, okay, great. Also, is there anything else he'd like to share with me right now, or something that I could do to prepare myself?
You are being directed. Just go slow with this connection. If you feel tired or feel not comfortable, then pull away from it. And be easy with it. Take your time with it. And the messages will come in more clearly as you get more used to it. So baby steps is much appreciated at this time. Thank you.
Okay, does he get along with my spirit guides? Are they welcoming him? Are they all?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
He is connected to all of them. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. And I must be going now. This one is not enough. So blessings to you all. Much love. Well, taking a shower, as you see. Somebody have to do a blessing to head us out. Or
yeah,
not.
I'll do one. It's on site. Thank you.
Thank you. Much love.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna zoom out. Had a long day. So thank you all for being here, and see you on Thursday. So, namaste.
Bye.